Hey chat, welcome to my setup tour. Ta-da! And this is where the magic happens. In case you couldn't tell, Elgato is one of my favorite sponsors. They are sponsoring this video actually, and they are also supplying me with almost all the streaming equipment I need to be a successful streamer.
Stick around till the end of the video for a giveaway reveal.
We also got Sova's bow here. We've got a guitar. We've got Queen's greatest hits. And then we've got, I'm sure you guys are wondering, Jonas, what is this? This is a taco sausage that I made in a cooking show. I actually won a cooking show and this was the beautiful reward. This is one of my finest pieces. And then we got Kaide's frog here being hugged by a bear. We got the VR headset for the Beat Saber experiences. We got the AJ hat, and then we got an old picture of my brother and sister from back home in Norway. And then last but not least, swinging around here, we got the watch winder. So I'm a huge watch collector, and these watches are mechanical. So when you don't use them, they stop. So you use this winder because then you don't have to wind them every time you use them. And my newest thing, the AverageJonas neon logo, gifted by one of my mods, Friction. Thank you, Friction. And then we have here the three YouTube plaques for hitting 100,000 subs in 3 different channels. And the skateboard.
Wingman for the win!
This was made in the Gecko playtest where everybody got a custom skateboard deck. It's pretty cool. Okay, I didn't expect guests. Oh, a package. Huh. What could this be? Wow! A hoodie from Elgato. Thank you, Elgato. That's awesome. This hoodie is really cool. I would love to put it on, but we do live in California, so we're gonna use this one in the winter. And then, what you've been waiting for the most, the setup, where everything happens. You guys only see my monitor, but now you get to see what I see as a streamer. Alright, so one of the most important things that I use when I stream is the Stream Deck XL. So with this one I can control what scenes I use, I can control my music, the volume and everything. So you can see here on the screen, these are all my different buttons that I can program with the app. And the way it works is I can, if I'm doing a watch party, I can press this button and suddenly I'm capturing my display and the camera is much smaller. So with this one it makes it very easy for me to just switch back and forth like this without ever exiting my programs. And then we have the Facecam Pro. So the Facecam Pro is something I use when I'm gonna do mouse cams or keyboard cams. So if I'm doing some sort of gameplay where I need to capture my mouse and keyboard, it's got a very wide angle so you can easily see the entire space. Next up, we have one of my favorite items from Elgato, which is the prompter. I'm sure you've heard about a teleprompter before. It's what people use on the news so they don't have to memorize every day when they read the news and they can still look into the camera. This saves me a lot of time because when I do ad reads or sponsorships, you can look into the camera and read it. I'll give an example. The Elgato prompter is a game changer for content creation as it makes prompters affordable for the average user. For sponsorships, ad reads, or reading chat, the prompter can save you a lot of time. I am actually reading this text while staring into your souls, and you can't even tell. I'm sure you're wondering what specs I have in my computer, and I am using the NVIDIA GeForce RTX 4090. I have 64 gigabytes of DDR5 RAM with 6,200 megahertz. And last but not least, the 13th generation Intel i9 processor. So quite powerful, and one of the reasons why I don't use a dual PC setup. But if you are going to use a dual PC setup, I have the capture card for you. There you have it. The 4K Pro capture card. With this one, you can put it in your PC, connect the monitors, and suddenly you're capturing in 4K quality from one PC to another. Highly recommended. So the way this one works is that you put it in a PCI slot on your PC, and then you connect an HDMI or DisplayPort from your monitor, and it basically captures the gameplay from your other PC to your streaming PC seamlessly. You can also use this to connect consoles, so if you're using a single PC but you're streaming console games like PlayStation, Xbox, or anything like that, you can also use this one to plug in the mini HDMI from that console into this one. And for peripherals, I'm using the Alienware Pro Wireless mouse and keyboard. I recently got them earlier this year, been very happy with them so far. And we've got both the new QOLED screens from Alienware. We got the 360 Hz 1440p QOLED here, and then we got the ultra wide 1440p 175 Hz QOLED. These ones are pretty crispy. You can't tell unless you're like staring into their soul, but these ones are awesome. One thing I have to say though, guys, it doesn't matter how good your monitor is if you can't aim. I don't want to hear any of this, oh, if I had a better monitor, I would be a higher rank. That's not how it works. I have the best monitors in the world and I'm still shit.
Nice.
This video does not have the same audio quality as my stream, but what if I do this?
Hello guys and welcome to my ASMR channel. The Elgato Wave DX Dynamic Microphone. This one is actually one of the best microphones I've tried, especially consider the affordable price of $99. I used to have a $600 microphone and I was actually testing my chat and they could not tell the difference between this microphone and the other one. Think about it. Save your money. Okay, next up, let's talk about lights. As you can probably tell, it's pretty dark right now, but you can use the Stream Deck or the Elgato Control Center app to turn on your key lights. So if I press here and here, now this is the actual light setting I have when I stream. I like to have the background pretty dark because it makes the neon lights look better and it kind of puts a nice natural highlight on my face as well. You can also change both the color and the lights. Like for instance, if I go like this, you can have a supernova in your face if you want to. I like to have them on like a low dimmed setting, and you can also change the temperature. You can see how like my skin tone. Now I've suddenly spent a week in Ibiza and I'm very tan, and now I've spent the winter in Norway. There's also one small thing that you rarely ever see, and that is the cam link. So the cam link connects an actual DSLR or a professional camera to your PC, so your PC can discover it as a web camera. Now most streamers, they want a very crisp video quality, and then they use the cam link to get that result. And it's very easy, plug and play. Just plug it into your PC and plug the camera into the cam link, and suddenly you have such a crispy camera that you might want to get a skin routine. Yeah, and I forgot about one essential thing. I do use the Secret Lab Magnus Pro XL desk, because then I can also use this walking pad while I'm playing Dota. So a few streams ago, I actually walked 10 miles while also gaining 200 MMR in Dota. Highly recommended, especially when you're spending a lot of hours in front of the computer. Try to stay healthy. Just don't play shooters with this on. You're not gonna aim straight, but at least then you have an excuse, I guess.
Even though the treadmill is very good for your health, it's also important to go to the gym. I try to come in here at least a few times a week. Even though I stream a lot of hours every day, there's nothing that feels better than lifting some heavy weights after a good streaming session. Anyway guys, thank you for watching this video. We're also gonna give away a Facecam Pro to someone who leaves a comment. So make sure you leave a comment what your favorite piece of equipment was, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you, bye-bye.
Cause I'm a Sova main. I practice every day in a custom game. I'll always be the player with the biggest brain. Yeah!